There will come a moment in your life when you realize that no one is coming to save you. No sudden miracle, no hidden shortcut. Only you, your choices, your effort, your discipline. That moment can feel heavy, but it is also the moment your freedom begins. When you understand that growth will never be handed to you, you begin to build it with your own hands. This audiobook is not about motivation that fades after a few hours. It is about the quiet strength that keeps you moving when everything inside you wants to stop. It is about mastering your mind, the only true battlefield you'll ever face. If you listen closely, not just with your ears, but with your heart, you'll learn how to train your thoughts, calm your chaos, and build the kind of inner power that doesn't shout but never breaks. This is Force Yourself to Improve. Improvement begins in silence. It starts the moment you choose to stop blaming circumstances, people, or fate. You begin to rise when you whisper to yourself, enough. I take control now. You don't need perfect conditions. You need a decision, a real one. Every great transformation in history began not with motivation, but with a simple act of will. Someone decided to show up again even when it hurt. Someone decided that comfort would no longer be their master, and that someone can be you. Most people spend their lives waiting for the right feeling to start. They wait to feel confident, ready, inspired. But feelings are fragile. They shift with weather, with moods, with noise. If you want to improve, you cannot build your future on feelings. You must build it on principles. A disciplined mind is not controlled by emotion. It uses emotion as energy. It doesn't ask, do I feel like it today? It simply acts, because the action itself shapes the feeling that follows. When you wake up tired but still keep your word to yourself, that is power. When you feel lost but still move forward, that is strength. When you fall but refuse to quit, that is mastery. Discipline is not a prison. It's the doorway to peace. It doesn't remove chaos. It teaches you how to walk calmly through it. The hardest part of improvement is not learning new things. It's unlearning the old. You've been trained by years of comfort to choose the easy way out. You've been told that rest means happiness, that effort means pain. But the truth is, rest without purpose becomes emptiness, and effort without meaning becomes burnout. So find meaning. Ask yourself, why do I want to grow? Not for praise, not for attention, but because deep down you know you are capable of more. That quiet voice inside you, the one that whispers, I can do better, that voice is your higher self calling you home. Listen to it. Trust it. Follow it even when no one else understands. To force yourself to improve doesn't mean being harsh or cruel to yourself. It means being committed to your own evolution. It means showing yourself love through discipline, not indulgence. Because love that never challenges you is not love. It's comfort disguised as care. True love for yourself says, I will not let you waste your potential. It says, you deserve a stronger mind, a calmer heart, a focused life. And it proves it through action. Every single day, there will be times when your progress feels invisible. You'll wonder if your effort even matters. But growth is like dawn. You don't notice the light until it has already begun to change the world around you. Keep going. Consistency builds faith. Faith builds momentum. And momentum becomes transformation. Every act of discipline plants a seed. You may not see it growing today, but months from now, when your mind is stronger and your heart steadier, you'll realize this is what you were building all along. There's a quiet dignity in doing the work when no one's watching. The world claps for results, but not for repetition. Yet it is repetition that creates greatness. The calm decision to show up again and again, even when you're tired, even when no one notices. That's where real power lives. Force yourself to improve, not out of fear, but out of devotion. Devotion to your craft. Devotion to your future. Devotion to the version of you that refuses to give up. Remember, you are not competing with anyone else. You are fighting to rise above who you were yesterday. Comparison kills peace. Discipline restores it. You don't have to move fast. You only have to move forward. You don't have to know everything. You only have to stay curious. And you don't have to be perfect. You only have to be persistent. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is simply not quit. Even when progress feels slow, you're still moving closer to the person you're becoming. Improvement is not a straight line. It's a dance between effort and patience. Your mind will resist. It will whisper, "You can't do this." But remember, your mind is not your master, it's your instrument. Train it, guide it, speak to it with authority. Tell it, "We will keep going," and it will listen. A calm mind is not born, it's built. It's built through self-control, reflection, and forgiveness. Don't punish yourself for your weaknesses. Understand them. Each weakness reveals where strength must be developed. Discipline is not about pushing harder every time. Sometimes it's about slowing down and doing it right. Improvement without awareness becomes exhaustion. Awareness without action becomes regret. The balance of both, awareness and action, creates wisdom, and wisdom is what separates the restless from the peaceful. Every sunrise gives you a chance to begin again, to rewrite the way you think, to speak kinder words to yourself, to honor your time instead of wasting it, and to act with intention, not impulse. Force yourself to improve, not because you hate who you are, but because you love who you can become. Love yourself enough to build discipline. Love yourself enough to say no to distraction. Love yourself enough to walk away from habits that dim your light. Every time you say no to weakness, you're saying yes to purpose. There's beauty in restraint. When you don't react to every emotion, you gain clarity. When you don't speak every thought, you gain wisdom. When you don't quit at every obstacle, you gain character. Discipline isn't about control for the sake of power. It's about control for the sake of peace. It's the quiet realization that you can endure discomfort and still move forward gracefully. You will fall, and that's okay. Falling doesn't mean you've failed. It means you're in motion. Failure only exists when you refuse to rise. So rise slowly if you must, but rise. Every scar is proof that you tried. Every setback carries a lesson, and every moment of pain hides a seed of strength. One day you'll look back and smile at the person you were, not because you were perfect, but because you were persistent. Growth is not loud. It doesn't always come with applause. Sometimes it's just a quiet evening where you chose peace over chaos, discipline over distraction, and focus over fear. That's what improvement truly looks like. Ordinary moments transformed by intention. So keep choosing. Keep rising. Keep showing up for yourself, even when no one else will, because one day your discipline will give you a life that motivation could never build. And when that day comes, when you finally feel calm, focused, and unshakably centered, remember where it began. It began here with a decision, a promise to yourself, a whisper that said, "I will not waste my potential." That whisper was the sound of your transformation beginning. So take a deep breath. You are not behind. You are becoming, and that's all that truly matters. This is Force Yourself to Improve, a reminder that the most beautiful thing you can do for yourself is to keep growing. You have the power. You have the time. And most importantly, you have the choice. Thank you for listening. This has been Audiobook Ride, where every word helps you rise a little higher.